Hello friends and welcome. I'm Sarah Liz and I'm so excited you're here. I'm going to do a happy mail video. I've never done one of these before. So I put my name in for the Craft Roulette card exchange and I have been absolutely inundated with gorgeous cards and kind well wishes for my birthday. So I wanted to share all of these and say a big thank you. I know I have more coming in the mail. I can see it in my informed delivery. So if you sent me one and it's not in this video, please know I will try to send messages in different ways to let you know that I got it and how awesome it is, because I already know they're going to be awesome. I also have at the end of the video information to share with you about a craft along. I'm live streaming with some friends and I am using supplies from my stash. We all are, just stuff that I have purchased and haven't gotten to yet. And so I'll show you some of the supplies I've been thinking about today, and then you can vote on what supplies that you think I should use. But without further ado, let's take a look at some of these cards. All right, so this first card is from Catherine the Great from Craft Roulette. I'll try to tag all of you in the Craft Roulette Facebook group. I gasped when I opened this. I live in Omaha. I went to Creighton. I'm a huge Creighton Blue Jays fan. And she says, go Blue Jays, unless they're playing Purdue. Catherine, this is so thoughtful and so kind, and really just, a bunch of you sent things that just show me that you know me, right? And I don't know that that's true all the time for people who have YouTube channels or whatever. And I am so grateful. So that's the first card. All right, this next card is from Carol Sanquinetti. So Carol actually sent me a thank you card. Look at this otter. And there's all this texture in the background. Carol won the huge Trinity Stamps grab bag box from the 12 days of giveaways. And so it's so kind of her to send a thank you card. I will let Tanisa know as well. She's the owner of Trinity Stamps. She gave that to me to give away. I was going to buy it and she was like, no, let me just send that to you. So if you haven't heard of Trinity, they are an incredible and generous company. I love them so much. So Carol, and thank you for coloring. I don't color for a lot of people. This is it's so kind. I love it. This next one is from Wanda Thompson. Look at how beautiful this is. And there's these little foil accents on a bunch of the paper. I wonder if this is Stampin' Up. It reminds me of how well they do color palettes. And this is not a color palette that I would gravitate towards. And so I love it when people send me things that inspire me to try new stuff. So it's a happy birthday. And then there's a sweet little note inside. Wanda, I love this. It's so great. Simple, but then there's dimension on here. It's all popped up. Very cute. This next one is from Melissa Halsapple. I don't want to say it wrong. You'll have to let me know when I see you at Paper Ganza. I cannot wait. I love the bold graphic nature of this. It's so simple and yet really effective. There's tons of texture and dimension here, tiny little slivers of foam tape back there. You outdid yourself. It's so good. You guys, seriously, I left town for a few days for a little birthday trip with some friends. And my husband was like, you keep getting a lot of mail. You keep getting a lot of cards. I was like, yes, I know. It has never happened before, at least not like this. And so, so thrilled. And thank you all. And Melissa, this is gorgeous. This beautiful birthday card is from Kathy Morris. Look at that stenciling. I love the ombre of this. And then the sort of 2 layers of ombre. And I'm a sucker for a critter. The giraffe with his tongue out, these are so good. Kathy, I will try to remember to ask. I would love to know where the stamps came from because I am absolutely in love with these. Thank you so much for this beautiful card. All right, this one is from Jean Addis. It's a little pop-up situation. I love this. I'm gonna have to try this. I haven't made one of these in a really long time. And I love the colors and the paper, and there's some really great shimmer on these mushrooms. I think this might be Stampin' Up too. Really gorgeous. And there's I'm not going to flip it over. It's got my address on it, but she decorated the envelope. I'm lucky if I get it in the mail. This is a lovely Thank you so, so much. All right, Brenda Gentry, look what you did. It's a little like pop-up situation, and there's your little clouds in there. Cheers, it's your day, celebrate. And then this like rainbow kind of hanging out in there. I love this. These are Spellbinders dies, and I haven't made a box card with them yet, so I'll need to try that. And then there's even like a whole mini card on the back. A couple of you put little like sticky notes so I can use them again. They're not going anywhere. I'm keeping them. These are so gorgeous. I'm like, this is not a quick card. I'm absolutely honored. Thank you so much. Renee Demke also decorated her envelope on both sides. There's Snow Buddy like you. Get Yeti for a great day. And then look at that. Oh my goodness. I love this Yeti so, so much. And you guys, she used my dies. These are the dies that I designed for Trinity. It's Emergency Card Essentials die set number 2. I am honored. I'm absolutely honored that you made this. And I haven't made a layout quite like this. And I love what you did kind of with the reverse scallop strip here. Really stunning. And then the cocoa paper. Awesome. Thank you so much. This one is from Hula Jan. Jan, I'm not going to try to say your last name because I'll probably get it wrong. But there's so much detail. All of this little like confetti glued onto the trees. And then there's this great glossy detail. And I don't know, it doesn't look like embossing powder. Like maybe it is, but that might just be like one of those glossy black pens, which would take forever. A little message to say you're in my thoughts. And then on the inside, have a Wicked birthday. I love Wicked. I love it so much. I still haven't seen the movie because I'm supposed to be seeing it with family and they are busy and I am busy and we haven't gotten together yet. So hopefully that's coming up. This is, and there's so many different cards and different styles of cards and like techniques I want to try. I'm really inspired, you guys. So you'll have to let me know in the comments which of these techniques or cards are you really inspired by? And if there's a technique you want me to try on the channel, I'm all in. I love all of these. This one is from Paula Rice. Paula, I'm an English teacher, you guys, and I talk about it sometimes on the channel. And I love that this is a card full of books. Celebrate your day. And then there's this like beautiful stamped image on the inside. This is great. I wonder where that paper came from. And then there's like magic and wizardry. I wonder, gosh, I can't remember who had paper like that. Or this is ephemera. It's like a little bit glossy and really, really awesome. Thank you so much. If you see this, I would love to know where these came from because they're awesome and I might need to get some. A gorgeous card from Patty Beck. I love a good polka dot. I think I may even have this polka dot paper. And then there's this lovely, like, not a doily, but lace. Is it? I don't know, you guys. What do I call it? It's finals week. My brain isn't working, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And then there's this extra piece right here. And I kind of want to know where this one came from too, because I think I might be able to fit emergency sentiments right in the middle there. Like, what size is this one? I mean, it's pretty close. That's 1 3/4. That would make some awesome cards. Yeah, we might have to try that. So thank you so much. It's like a card from a legend, y'all. Very excited. All right. And then Stacy Cobb made this one for me. I love the color choices. And I wonder if it was all white cardstock and then she inked it. I have some of these critters from Tim Holtz and they are not a small project. Like they're amazing. But that takes some dedication. And then you gave it to me. And this paper in the background has this very subtle, like almost corrugated texture. I want to know where that came from too. This is stunning. This is absolutely gorgeous. And can I just say the number of you, like I'm looking at my address and your address is sometimes handwritten on there. The number of you with absolutely stunning handwriting. Oh, you are my people. You are my tribe. I'm so, again, just excited to get to be a part of it. So thank you. This one is from Angie Downs, and I love that there's this like age only matters if you're cheese, like a funny outside, and then this gorgeous, elegant inside, y'all. Like that's, I kind of do it reverse, like I'll do gorgeous here and then sassy on the inside, but I love the combo. It's super great. And then watch this. When you open this and it goes like all of this gorgeous paper. Oh, I love this. I've been wanting to try something kind of like this. Oh, this is a shimmer paper. When you think about the paper you hoard, she put all of it on this card. Like I can't even, this is like maybe a rice paper back here. Gorgeous. And then there's like a little note on the back. Thank you so, so much, all of you. So that's the cards I have so far. And again, I can tell in my sort of informed delivery, my mail app, that there are some coming today, but sometimes my mail person doesn't come until like 5. And I got to do this before I have to pick up my kids. So let's talk a little bit about what is coming up next. All right, friends. So here's a sneak peek, one of the 2 cards that will be in Friday's video. I used one of Call Me Crafty Al's sheetload of card sketches from the fall. I actually made this card in the fall, and then like things got busy for the holidays. I am releasing rewind sentiments from a couple kits. So not every sentiment, but some of them you can get in a larger format than how they were originally released. So this one I think was from the Adulting Awards. I'll try to link those videos below. And then on the inside, there's this really great Karen Berniston pop-up. It's super easy to put together. I was shocked at how easy that was. Is it weird being the same age as old people, which came from an old masculine card kit? We've been wrapping up masculine cards in February. I was going to do 2 big masculine card kits, but if you're in my Patreon, you've probably seen already, we're pivoting a little. I didn't want to do 2 full months of masculine cards, and I'm itching for spring. It was -24 here last week. So there's going to be a surprise spring kit coming out the first Friday of March. Big things still coming up, and then that masculine kit will just get pushed back a little bit. I'm really excited about it, and that will be like nerdy, gamery, all kinds of other masculine sentiments. We'll try to sneak some Father's Day in there. It's not in there yet, but it'll be closer to Father's Day, so I think that will work. Then on Saturday, on the 1st of March, I don't even know what day it is, you guys. On the 1st of March, I am doing a craft along with my friends Lynn from LV Handcrafted and Lauren from Lauren TaylorMade, 2 of my very favorite crafters. And maybe Carrie Rhodes. I can't remember if Carrie was going to try to join us or not. She's going live earlier in the day by herself, so it would be a lot. But if you know Carrie or you're on her channel, be like, Carrie, do them both. I would love to hang out with her. I have a bunch of supplies I have pulled that are just things from my stash. Some I've had for a month, and some I've had for like a year or 2. And so I want your help deciding what I should craft with on Saturday, okay? So you can put it in the comments below, but it would be even more helpful if you voted in the poll on Patreon. So I will link to the post with that poll. If you're already a Patreon member, that's really easy. Just make sure you're logged in. If you're not, I have a free membership, okay? So you can vote for free. I'll link to the video tutorial for my Patreon right below that. If you want like a walkthrough of how to join and how to join for free, because I never want someone to be like, I have to pay money for this. You do not. If you've been here, you know, you do not need to pay money on my channel. It's a big stack, friends. It's like she hefty. And this is not even like putting a dent in the stuff I haven't used yet. If you're with me, let me know. In the poll, you can just pick as many as you want, as many as you're like, that looks really cool. So you're not stuck picking just one. This, I haven't had all that long, but I haven't tried it. It's the Photo Fan Pop-Up from Karen Berniston. And you can put all kinds of little images on there. And so I think that looks like fun. If I use this one, everything else is probably going to have to be pretty simple. I think the installation is super simple. I think you're really just like folding and gluing it in, but decorating all the little pieces yeah, could take a little time. I'm not going to do photos. I would do like die cuts or funny sentiments or something like that. So that's the photo fan pop-up. Then this, I love watermelon. I love it so much. And it's one of my mom's very favorite foods. Like that's what she asked for on her birthday is watermelon instead of cake. And so this is a layering stencil I actually got maybe a month or two ago from Hero Arts on super sale. And so I have a handful of background options if there's backgrounds that you prefer over others. Watermelon makes it feel like summer. And then this one is just a red rubber background stamp. This one is called, oh gosh, that is so small. Blowing in the Wind, bold prints. I had to close an eye to see that, you guys. So I was thinking maybe an ombre of that or some heat embossing or something like that. Then this is another red rubber background stamp. Hero Arts does the best red rubber. I love it so much. And I've seen this one done in like metallic or maybe even like glitter looking rain. It is called Rain Texture Bold Prints. And that would be super fun. I just haven't figured out what to pair with it. So if you see something and you're like, that's the one, girl, let me know. I will try in Patreon to post pictures of each of the items too. And then like, I'll try to link them maybe in YouTube if I have space, but also in Patreon if you want to go like look them up and see and get more inspiration to decide which ones you want to vote for. That would be amazing. This guy, Divinity Designs was running one heck of a Black Friday sale. So I bought it then and I was like, I will use that immediately. And I haven't. It is 6 A2 layering dies. I love these. It reminds me kind of Birch Press, which was the first company I saw doing something like this, but the price point was a little lower. I have Birch Press stuff too. Don't get me wrong. I love them all. But this would be super fun. And if I cut them all, I probably could even do 2 cards out of the 6 instead of just 1. I think 1 would be really thick, but we might try it both ways. So it's the Flower Petals Layering Combo 2. And that it's gorgeous. Like look at this one online. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. And then Sizzix had a crazy sale. I try not to like spam people with sales emails, but when people have stuff at 50 or 70% off, I try to let you know. And this was one that I picked up at like 60 or 70% off. And it's gorgeous. So it's a layering stencil set. It's huge. It's called, I don't know. It's nameless. You guys. This is a Catherine Pooler. And it actually came out with a whole bunch of like beach themed stuff. Like this is sort of a beach towel. Oh, it's called Pool Deck. I can't read. It's fine. And it's huge. So I love this one. It's a 4-layer stencil. And then this one's from Stacy Park. It's the Cosmopolitan Downtown. And I think it's a little bigger than A2. I think they're like A4. Not that I could tell you how big A4 is, but we're about to find out. It is called, yeah, Cosmopolitan Downtown. Oh, these are nice and big. Look at that, right? So I don't like the color palette here very much, but I thought that the pattern was really interesting, right? It's both straight lines and then that organic rounding. And so that's another background option for us. Okay, and then another background. This is from Stacy Park. This is a clear stamp and it's huge. So here is an A2 panel and like the stamp is this big. So I think I could stamp a half a sheet of cardstock and get 2 backgrounds out of this. It's called Cosmopolitan Ecliptic. That's not even a word I think I'd heard before, but I love the pattern on that. Very like doodly, maybe stamped on some colored cardstock and embossed, or maybe an embossed resist. So I love that. So that's a bunch of our background options. And then next I have a bunch of like focal point images we might use. This is the Lovely Layers Amarylis, right? And it's from Honeybee. I bought this because my father-in-law is an epic gardener and I kill all plants, but he has a couple amaryllis and one was about to bloom. This has happened twice now. And he brought it over to our house, let it bloom, and then came and picked it back up and took care of it again. And he's just the kindest. And so I was going to make a card for him. So I'm thinking about that one. And it just came with this like layering guide. And because I was buying flowers that same day, you guys, I get excited and then I buy a bunch of the same thing. This is the Lovely Layers Tulips. Okay, so the blooms are bigger, right? That Amarylis is really like the pot and stuff are really important, but it looks like there's 2 separate tulips and they're gorgeous. So I love that. I love a big, bold bloom and some bright colors. So that's an option for us, feeling springy. And then this one, what is this one? Lovely Layers Magnolia. And I don't know if this even came with a layering guide, so I would have to look online, but I can do that. Like I often will label them when I get them. So like I've had this for a while. And I think I bought all 3 of these at the same time. So maybe it's time to use these. Let me know. But again, I'll link these since I don't have any way to show you like what this looks like assembled. You can check that out. Then I have some more Sizzix stuff. I love the hand in this one. The flowers are fine, but I love the hand and the size of the hand. I've opened this, but I'm not going to do it right now. It could hold a lot of the stuff that's in here, like the heart and that little coffee cup. I don't even drink coffee, but I love a good coffee cup, coffee, anything on paper. And so I was thinking about what are all the things that hand could hold, and that could be super fun. So that sort of pairing is an option, but if you like just one or the other, I'll list them separately. Let me know. This one is called Pass the Bouquet, and then this one is called Spring Icons. All right. This guy, it is the Cactus Fancy Dies from Hero Arts. They ran an enormous sale right before New Year and kind of into New Year. And so I grabbed a bunch of stuff. I would probably pull in some like eyeballs and sunglasses, maybe from one of the die sets I designed for Trinity, or I have some from Karen Burniston. I just think these would be so cute. I think I've seen it online, not with this die set. Somebody else has cacti with sunglasses and stuff. And I was very inspired, but I had already purchased this one. So this guy is an option. Let me know if you are into cacti. And then I actually have a bunch of these. Again, super sale, super sale. There are tons of different sizes of these numbers. They're huge. So the biggest one in here is 3 1/4 inches by, I don't know, 2 1/4. That's massive. And I thought it would be super fun, like if we used one of those backgrounds, a stenciled background or a stamped background, to do some kind of eclipse technique. I am married to a human who is about to turn 43, but I have all the numbers. So if you have a better idea on which numbers to use, let me know. I'm excited to try these. I've been sort of itching to do it. If it doesn't happen in the live, I'll probably do it in a different video somewhere. So these are called, what do they call these? It's something really, number 3, fancy die, right? It's something really obvious, but I couldn't come up with it. This gumball machine is so stinking cute, and I like the size of it. So this guy is, and I'm going to be off a little bit. It's 3 1/2 like this, but probably it's more like 3 1/4 put together. Maybe not with the top. And there's like heart gumballs or regular gumballs. I love that you get a bunch of dies so you can cut them out very quickly. There aren't that many pieces. Again, I just grabbed like the things I've been thinking about using lately. So this guy is certainly an option. And I think it's just called like Gumball Fancy Die, right? Very cute. And then Hero Arts has a bunch of these. They're called Stampin' Cut or Stampin' Cut XL, and I love that you get them together. It's kind of like the Trinity stamps, Simply Sentimental, right? So we have the word dies for congrats and yay, and then there's a whole bunch of sub-sentiment stamps, and I love that some of them are sort of blocky and some of them are scripty, and I think it's just called Congrats and Yay Stampin' Cut XL. So I will, again, link to all of the products in case you want to see what they look like assembled or stamped or whatever. You can let me know in the comments, but it's easier for me to see, especially if there's lots of votes, it's easier for me to see in Patreon if you vote in the poll. So you can vote for all of them that you like, and then I can't wait to see you there. So it's going to be at 4 p.m. Central Time on Saturday. That's 2 p.m. Pacific. And I am just going to be hanging out and crafting along with some friends. If we're lucky, Lynn will finish a card, but that, you know, doesn't always happen. And you can also craft along with us. I will leave a link to Lynn's Facebook group. If you craft along and you take a photo and upload it to the Facebook group, usually at the end, she will show what other people have made while they were hanging out with us. And if some of you are doing that and you let me know if that's your plan, I will make sure that we do that because I love seeing your cards. Again, we started with Happy Mail and I seriously nearly in tears some days just with the kindness and the great notes and the beautiful cards. So I'm really excited to see as many of you as I can on Saturday. Don't forget to come Friday as well. That's Friday of this week. And we will certainly release some new sentiment sizes for you. And then the following Friday, we'll do a big kit. Thanks everybody so much for spending your time with me, and I will see you soon.